Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the John Swan video. This video will be called The Lies and Betrayals of John Swan. This is the second recording because when I closed the app, I forgot to save the audio file. Yay! So yeah. Today we'll be talking about the Pie Man situation and the Dream situation, and basically, overall, John Swan's career suicide, where he is now just gone from the internet. His Twitter is deleted as far as I am able to see. I checked this a couple days ago, so it's not like the most new information. So we have a Minecraft speedrunner, so we got Dream versus John Swan, who is a commentary channel. He who preaches, honesty and truth and journalism, but apparently he never learned what it means to practice what you preach, right? And you would hope that he would practice what you preach, but whatever. So Dream accused John Swan of impersonating him, right? Or impersonating Dream, saying the N word, and mentioning sexual content to someone who is underage, which was, they're named Harley, or Harvley, I believe, who was underage, which it's essentially a crime, right? All to just kind of troll Dream, mess with his reputation, drag his name just a wee bit through the mud or whatnot. So John went on Twitter because Dream made a Reddit post saying that John Swan wasn't good news, and that John Swan did the whole thing that really happened, which was impersonating Dream and saying the stuff he did. John went on Twitter to blow up the situation and claim that Dream is trying to smear his reputation and take him down a couple pegs. John, you know, when he took that post from Dream, it only had 20 upvotes at the time, and tried to blow it up as much as possible because John only is there for the exposure. He just wants the clicks, views, likes, comments, subscribes, right? That's what he's there for. That's all he wants. That's why he does what he does and blows up something like the Dream situation, because he knows that Dream is a very large public figure, and if you can blow a situation like that up, then you know that you're gonna get likes, comments, and subscriptions. So the situation began to become a competition of character and credibility. People began bringing up the fact that Dream cheated in Minecraft, and fucking, oh no, he cheated in a video game. What do you fucking do? People write their taxes wrong all the time. Wall Street fucks over the people who are just trying to get in the stocks, probably. Hedge funds are fucking trying to fuck over companies and whatnot. And okay, cool. Dreams treat on a fucking game. Calm your titties down. There's way worse situations than someone not playing the right way in fucking Minecraft of all games. So yeah, and then people jump to John Swan's defense as he really just watched people drag their names through the mud for some bold-faced lie from John Swan, right? So John began to tell a story about an autistic 12-year-old making an alt account, which was apparently the account that was impersonating Dream, which it was not. This was all John Swan and his friend. The friend that I just mentioned, John Swan literally watched and allowed his friend who was in on the lie to drag his name and face through the mud. There goes all that dude's credibility and reputation when it comes to content creating, which is very important if you want to step into public situations and being a commentator, if that's what he was leaning towards. And he only apologized after Nicholas Diorio kind of proved that John Swan was lying. And all this really proves that John Swan is an unapologetic person and is only feigning regret or faking regret because he didn't get away with the situation. If he got away with it, he wouldn't give a fuck. He would not care. He would have just taken all the extra money he might make, or all the extra views, likes, and whatever, and all the extra exposure, and fucking ran with it. And he would have just thought he was untouchable. And I guarantee you, he would have done more of these situations, right? To bring up another reason why I can tell that John Swan would have done this is the Pie Man situation. So to put a little more heat on John's ass, he's already pretty much dead, but just to put some more heat on like the history or the situation. In December of 2020, this is a situation about a 15-year-old YouTuber or content creator that John, just to show that John, this wasn't like a one-off thing, that John is also still scuffed in other ways. Pie Man is a 15-year-old boy who has been public in the fact that he has some social issues, right? John Swan fired shots at Pie Man, calling him a pedophile and whatnot because Pie Man was talking to a 12-year-old. Here's the thing, that's basically having a middle school crush. That's what the fuck that is. And John Swan thinks that it's some big-ass story to, call this kid out for having a crush when he's going through puberty. Like, this kid is literally in fucking puberty. Calm down, John. So, I know some of you probably just got double stunned and you didn't have your tack masks on. Because that sounds so stupid to you that you couldn't understand how someone would get that wrong. But somehow John Swan got that wrong, and he claimed that a 15-year-old is a pedophile for having a crush on a 12-year-old. He also claimed that Pie Man needed to get therapy, he needed to leave the internet, get off any platforms of social media he could, and basically seclude himself from everyone. And he really fucking laid into this kid, right? There was another content creator named Willie Mac Show, who I think you should go sub to. He has amazing content. He's the reason I actually even know about the situation, because I was watching one of his videos. A video he had on John Swan, actually. And he showed a DM of, he said, good job, basically, to John Swan for deleting the tweets about Pie Man. And John admitted that the only reason he deleted the tweets about Pie Man is because people were flagging his account and attacking him for it. So this shows a pattern, right? That he will only do things when people start fighting back and actually throwing some shade towards John Swan, because John Swan doesn't care about who he hurts or, whatever. He just cares about the fame the fame and money he can get, and the amount of exposure he can get, right? That's what I'm seeing here with this situation. After going on stream and basically telling Pie Man he needs therapy, he needs this, that, Pie Man went and wrote a suicide note online on like Twitter or something. Yeah, so that was really bad, and luckily Pie Man was taken to therapy, and I hope he is feeling much better. Pie Man, if you see this video, I hope you're doing much better, and I hope you're able to find success where you look for it, or wherever you go. And I listened to the audio of the stream, and you could tell from the tone of voice that John Swan was almost happy to do this. Like, he was borderline giddy with excitement to go rip into Pie Man, which is really fucked up. That's a grown-ass adult going and attacking some kid who's in his freshman year, right? That's fucked up. So, yeah, that was really scuffed. But John Swan, so after the situation, right? John Swan went on his own stream and claimed that he was trying to save Pie Man. He was trying to do a good thing for him by trying to tear him a new one. Really good job, John, you fucking autist. You're doing really good job. Really good job. So, yeah, and then John Swan also went and claimed that he was suicide baiting to go get attention, which is also pretty fucked up. John Swan later apologized to Pie Man for using a harsh tone of voice, and then made a public statement saying that he went and apologized to Pie Man. But Pie Man, when in an interview with someone, he actually said that John Swan never truly apologized about the suicide baiting comments or much else besides the tone of voice, which is pretty fucked up. He should have definitely apologized for the suicide baiting comments. I think that's the main point of like worry. Like, no one cares about your tone of voice. How about you apologize for the things that were actually fucked up, man? Oh wait, I forgot you can't. You deleted your Twitter and you basically commit career suicide, and nobody's gonna think that you're reputable or credible. Um, it should be known that I don't think John Swan can ever pop back from this. I think he's done. He's not coming back from this. Especially after the calls that were leaked. There was a leaked phone call between John Swan and Nicholas Diorio, but right now I can't find any versions where people like aren't talking over it, um, and commentating on the audio. So I'll just sum it up real quick of the points that I wanted to point out. In the call, and you can go find this for sure on your own, right? Just look up John Swan, Nicholas Diorio call, or Nick Diorio call. Either one of those should be working. Um, in the call, you can hear that John is kind of like backpedaling and trying to step away from the situation and dodge the blame. And you can hear that Nicholas Diorio almost sounds like hurt or something because it sounds like he just wants John to admit it, because he actually says somewhere in there like, John, I already know, you just gotta admit it, or that's essentially what he said, right? And John doesn't admit it, and he just wants John to admit it and be done with it so the situation can be done and they can stop playing this game of ring around the fucking rosy with people on Twitter and people making these videos and streams, and the story can be laid to rest, like John Swan's career. And I think at one point he actually did admit to it, and he made a apology to everybody. And honestly, John, this should not have happened in the first place at all. The whole dream situation should have definitely not happened. You should have just kept it under wraps if you actually thought about this one. You shouldn't have done it in the first place, regardless. I mean, if it was just a meaningless troll, it's fine. But for you to take it and really make it a huge situation is where you fucked up, and that's where it went bad. Yeah, guys, with this, I'm going to be ending the video. Please go like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to receive all notifications from my uploads. Subscribe on my YouTube, which you're already watching. Follow me on Twitch, so HH_Versuli, that is HH_VERSULI, and then you can go to my Twitter and do @VERSULIYT, and that's where you can find me on Twitter. Or you can just probably just look up Versuli. That should work. And I'll be streaming more on Twitch. I'm trying to get back into it. So yeah, guys, have a good one. Stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Good night.